Manifesting and imagining are not the same thing. Manifesting and imagining are not the same thing. I want you to really think about this today, because you can quit one, but you can't quit the other. And one of them involves method and methodology. I think that's really important. And the other one just happens, because it just happens. So let's dive in. So Neville Goddard taught something really simple. And basically what you feel is what becomes real. Not what you say, not what you make movies about, what you actually accept, what you actually feel is real. So if you feel like I need to be patient, I need to persist, that's what's going to become real. Persistence, patience. And we'll get back to that some other time. Because it frustrates the crap out of me when people insist that they must persist because they need to be patient. And that's the wisdom of man. It's just the wisdom of man. And you can prove that because you can watch corn grow. You can watch corn grow. It takes months for corn to grow. Then you got to dry it. Then you got to harvest it. Or the other way around. Then you got to grind it. Then you can make cornbread. It takes a while. That's the way of the physical world. Ready? Imagination is not the same as manifesting. Manifesting is the deliberate use of imagination. To me, it's also the methodical use. And you don't need complicated methods, but you need methods that invite you to explore who you are and how this works. In other words, based on principles that reveal you. They're the truth about you that sets you free. So we have this thing called imagining, right? The electric bill shows up. And as soon as I see it, I imagine something. Can't help it. Right? Manifesting Mastery course. Right? Lesson 1, the girls giggled. The young fella imagined something, and the rest of his life was determined by what he imagined and continued to imagine. He didn't manifest a damn thing. He imagined a whole bunch of shit, and that's what he got. Now, here's the thing. Once you start to explore methodology, right, simple methods that don't deny the pearl, because what's the one cause? Your imaginal experience. So when we share an imaginal method, when anyone shares one, your first question is, does it blame imagination? Right? When somebody shares a manifesting method, does it blame imagination? Or does it blame words or movies or writing shit down? So I want to give you something really, really simple today. Something very, very succinct. It's called One Sip Simple. So here's the thing. People, they send me emails. Mr. Tony, what scene do I imagine for this? What scene do I imagine for that? I'm having trouble staying in my scene. 99% of the time, they're making the movie mistake. And so I ask, do you drink coffee? So here's what I do. I drink coffee. And I can drink coffee from the experience of struggling. I can drink coffee from the space of what a damn good call. I just got off a one-on-one, what a damn good call. One sip simple, can't wait for my next one. Or I can sip one sip of coffee and worry where the next monies are going to come from to pay for the water bills. You got it? One sip simple. Same sip of coffee, totally different yield, totally different experience. If you got gold today, the coffee game is a fabulous little pack that dives into this. You can get that at NevilleGoddardStore.com. And we've got all kind of other goodies at NevilleGoddardStore.com. My name is Mr. 2020. You've been listening to the Power of Imagination podcast, where we explore one thing only, the wonder-working power of the human imagination. And for right now, go experience One Sip Simple as a way to imagine up something yummy as we go into the silence. So here's what I noticed. Right? I went in and I imagined what implies something. Right? I imagine what implies somebody's success, mine and theirs. Right? One little sip of coffee. So I imagine one little sip of coffee, reading some emails from people that decided to go one sip simple instead of making the movie mistake. Right? People that decided to go one sip simple and change who's sipping the coffee. instead of making a movie mistake. Right? So you get that one Imaginal act? It definitely applies to me, because I'll get the emails. I invite you to apply it to you. So you send it. One sip symbol, the coffee game. NevilleGoddardStore.com. Have a great day. See ya.